What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't checked it out already, just making bad life choices, going over to scoresandodds.com where you got picks from me, Nancy, Tina, all the greats. Plus, you get access to our nice little prop shoving tool right here where you can see exactly what we have projected for each individual prop. Plus, where the best lines are. And most importantly, you got access to Grant's Action Lounge. What is Grant's Action Lounge? Well, it's my Discord where I'm throwing in all my picks each and every day. You have an RG or Scores and Odds membership. You can get on in there for free. Just go to scoresandodds.com/Discord and get on and just threw that into the chat here. We got a couple of bets today, only 3 basketball games, so not a ton. We can go ahead and jump right into it. Lonnie Walker under 2.5 rebounds. I'm going to see if this one has changed. The odds have changed. I got it minus 140. I'm guessing the odds have dropped minus 150. I still don't hate it that. We got projected for 2.31. Rarely ever hits this easy under. Donovan Mitchell over 3.5 rebounds. Another one over at FanDuel minus 128, where the odds probably have already changed. Mitchell probably lines a bit too low. Minus 140 over at DraftKings. All right, so we're good. You can end up hitting that. Looking at his game log, he's hit it at a decent clip. 4, 2, 3, 1, 5. Not great, but a solid overall matchup going up against the Lakers. Second fastest paced team last I checked. So should be a lot of shots put up. Anthony Davis under 0.5 3-pointers made minus 151 over at Caesars. You can actually get it minus 145 over at DraftKings. They just wouldn't let me get anything down. Davis has had 2 3-pointers in the last 2 games, which is why this line's probably sitting where it's at. But look at the course of the season. He's only hit the over on this in 30% of games. 6 out of 20, 4 out of 20. He's hit it at an incredibly small rate so far this season. Yeah, 6 out of 20. So just too low of a line. You look at that, the break-even point for a minus 145 bet is just under 60%. He's hitting this under at a 70% clip. Don't really expect him to get one here. Easy under. Darius Garland under 2.5 3-pointers made minus 102 over at FanDuel. Let's see if that one has changed its odds. Garland is, it's minus 120 over at FanDuel. I got it minus 102. Probably not worth it anymore. Moved 18 points. I wouldn't do that, but it's just me. You can do whatever you want. Garland, while he's averaging more than this on the season, mostly that's because he went just ridiculous in that one game that Donovan Mitchell was out, went 10 for 15 from beyond the arc, if I remember correctly. So numbers are slightly skewed because of that. He is a sub 50% clip, getting at minus 102. It's a solid number. Aaron Gordon under 15.5 points, minus 113 at FanDuel. Again, something that might have changed generally. The bets I hit at FanDuel, minus 125 now, so not worth it anymore. Odds over at FanDuel always change as soon as I bet them. Spencer Dinwiddie under 15.5 points, minus 111 over at Caesars. Dinwiddie, second end of a back-to-back. Not a great matchup, not a terrible matchup, but he's been super hit or miss, had a solid shooting outing last night. 5 for 8, I think, from beyond the arc. Don't really expect that to happen again. Again, second minute back. He hit this in under in 7 out of his last 11 games, I want to say. So hitting a pretty solid clip. Dorian Finney-Smith over 1.5 3-pointers made, minus 111 over at Caesars. I think we can get this minus 105 over at DraftKings. Again, they're not letting me get anything down. We currently have projected for 2.12. The reason why this line is so low is he hasn't shot the ball great. Minus 105 at MGM and minus 105 over at DK. He's shooting 32.8% on the season. Last 2 seasons, he averaged just under 40% from beyond the arc, so there's no reason to think that this is going to continue here. Shot volume has been incredibly similar to prior seasons. Not a terrible matchup. Denver, I think, is 18th, allowing the 14th most 3-point shots at 12.2, I think, on the season. So just a solid overall line here, minus 111. It should be minus 130. Jokic under 8.5 assists, minus 122 over at FanDuel. Again, guessing this is changed, but let's see if it's good anywhere else. Minus 120 over at PointsBet. I hit it there. Just too high of a number. Same thing with his rebounding number, 11.5 at minus 135 over at Win. If you don't have Win in your state, let's see where the best line is at right now. Looking up. Best line's -135 over at DK. All right, so DK also had just, again, not letting me put much money down. He's hit this at a pretty consistent clip since beginning of November. I think he's hitting it at like a 70% clip. -135 odds, pretty solid overall. Not a great matchup, below average going up against Dallas, or not a terrible matchup, slightly above average, slightly below. They're right near the middle. I think 18th in the league at rebounds and giving up per game. So not great, not terrible. Donovan Mitchell just hit this one over at Betfred, -115 over 26.5 points. I believe you can get that over at MGM. Let's see. Double check right here. You can get it 27.5, -110 over at FanDuel. Otherwise, I would go Betfred. Again, this line's moving over to 27.5. Pace up matchup going up against the Lakers. Again, second pace in the entire league. Too low of a line here. Mar Stevens under 0.5 assists. Yeah, Mar Stevens doesn't give me very many boards, or not very many boards, very many dimes rather. Looking at his game log: 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Yeah, so hitting it at probably a 65% clip on the season. Getting at -110 odds, just silly. We're going to go ahead and check out Parlay IQ, see what they have on board today. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, under 13.5 points. Let's go ahead and check and see where the best line is out. I generally trust these for the most part. Let's check points. Let's check what Pinnacle has it at. Lonnie Walker. Enhance. Yeah, this is a solid over line. +102 over at Caesars, the best line, or Bet Rivers or Barstool. You can get it +100 over at over at FanDuel. So if you want to just click that button, pretty much the same odds. Also like the under points and rebounds. I'm probably going to hit that too. Lonnie Walker, well, he can score with everyone there on the offense. I'm not really relying on it too much. I trust our projections. I trust Parlay IQ a ton, and Pinnacle has a slight lean on the under. So Lonnie Walker under 3.5 points, 100, 11010. Caesars, and let's see what the best odds on his points plus rebounds is. Searching, that's assists plus rebounds, points plus assists. Not really something I look at a ton. Let's check to see what the odds are. Lonnie Walker -120 at FanDuel, -115 at PointsBet. I'm probably going to stay away since I just hit the PointsBet, but I definitely don't mind that either. Garland under rebounds. I wonder what the best odds of that are. Really like that bet there. Garland, obviously not a massive rebounder. Checking Garland. Best odds are -110 over at FanDuel. I don't hate that. I'm probably going to stick away from it though. Let's see. Mavericks really likes the under on points plus rebounds for Dinwiddie. Shoot, I might have to hit that. I already hit his under points, like I said. Again, not doing too much. I ended up hitting this yesterday on Parlay IQs. Suggestion did not go great, but you know what? It is what it is. Happens sometimes. Don't really expect him to go 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. It was a blowout. He should have been yanked out of the game way earlier. Looks like the best line is over at FanDuel -111. Bruce Brown over assists 3.5 +110. Let's check where the best odds of that are. I'm hitting that too. Bruce Brown. Offshore doesn't like it too much. It's a 6.5. If you have Monkey Knife Fight, go ahead. It's 6.5. Just a stupid line. Yeah, if you're over at Monkey Knife Fight, go hit that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit Dinwiddie under points plus rebounds. If you guys have any questions outside of the bots here in chat, being a real pain. Let me get 222. Let's see what the PRA line is so I can get some more money on this. Spencer Dinwiddie under 18.5, was it? 18.5, yep. Under 18.5, PR, 2, 4, 2, 2. FanDuel. Let's check PRA. Dinwiddie. Yeah, if I could bet on Bet Rivers or Barstool, I'd probably hit this, saying at minus 109, but I already got some decent money on it. But yeah, anything else here on the parlay IQ? Don't really see too much. Lonnie Walker under 1.5 3-pointers made. Let's go ahead and check that one out. 3-pointers made. See what the best odds are on that. Let's see. Plus 128 are on FanDuel. Yeah, I'll hit that. It's points. Yeah, if you want the second best odd, or also if you don't have FanDuel or you're limited, like most people are, then you can hit it over at Barstool 156.3. Win 200. Yeah, that sounds about right. 156.3 win. It was 356.36. 356.36. Lonnie Walker under 1.3 pointers made. Yep, but that's basically it. That's the show. Again, you can download the Parlay IQ app. Absolutely fantastic. You can just, all you have to do really is while you're in the bathroom, dumping out, just go and place bets based on what it suggests. And you make money. That's it. That's the show. We're out of here. Be back tomorrow. Later, kids.